And I forgot to go and change the screen again. God damn it. I'm getting way too sleepy. So yeah, our viewers have been enjoying some podcast.
Me.
But yeah, for now it seems like the Bully's Grand is working out just fine. Because it is clear that he have way more units around on the field compared to Tagada, at least when it comes to the units on the left flank.
Tagada stopped building lance factories in his main base after the 6th factory, which is quite surprising, because you need a lot of spam on this map.
Tagada's actually got more tanks.
I guess he didn't stall 300 E per second. Oh wait, one minute, I meant Sladow, I'm sorry. Wrong player. Sladow I was talking about. Yeah, Tagada has way more factories. Like, Tagada has 14 factories, but Sladow has only 9, and like, a few are in his expansion. Sladow's not spending his math or E. You can also see it in
but
the
when you look
stories.
at the build power actually available to both teams, it's just, boy, there's only 13 factories for Tagada, meanwhile Bully at already 17. It's just full on ground.
Tagada did go earlier T2 though. That's where like 2 or 3 of the masses for the factories went.
Yes, and he has screwed up the pillars as well. I guess there are 2 mirror matches, UEF versus UEF and Aeon versus Aeon, so I guess it makes it a bit easier to play for both of them. Can't complain about faction imbalance, Kappa. Bully is indeed a bit late on the Tech 2. I guess like he wants to go full Tech 1 spam, but it's, you know, it's only... You still have to keep in mind that you have to tech up as well. Tagada is actually almost done with his gun, and Bully is pushing in with no gun. So Bully might just die here. Well, he won't die, but he might have to sacrifice a lot of his army.
Close.
What time are you at?
At 8 minutes and 50 seconds, so a little bit.
That's around where I am.
I'm like 20 seconds behind.
No. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be really close because it seems like Tagada is actually gonna go and run out of the units to go and support his ACU. Meaning he's gonna be all alone versus the Green Vermintide coming out from the base of Mr. Bully, and even though Bully have no gun upgrade on his ACU...
Yeah, Tagada kinda overextended here. He, instead of grind it out, he tried to go for the kill, but he didn't get close at all.
I think we caught up at like 9:30, but starting the study.
Yeah. And Tagada, it seems like he will actually die. I mean, Bully here probably... Yeah, Tagada is completely dead. Actually, he will get the vet.
He's near a vet.
He's near a vet, but I think Bully will still... it's 5k HP, Bully will probably die as well. And there's like 5 pillars coming to support.
There is a lot of... I mean, depending on how those block on his ace, can he block them long enough? I mean, he might be in control K range if he wants to.
The issue is... Yeah, the issue is that Bully, in this situation, he can't really go back because he doesn't have gun. Tagada will get out of range and then chase after Bully, because then he just gets free value. So Bully was kind of committed. He couldn't really get away. Also, it's still Bully is trading his life for Tagada. Still, it should be pretty decent, all considered. Although I'm not sure whether Sladow or Auto would be better in this scenario. They're both the weaker of the 2 players of the team, but they just inherited a lot. Bully actually already started his Tech 3 land HQ, and Auto is continuing that, and that's most important. Meanwhile, Tagada's base is mostly Tech 2 spam focused. So for the Tagada's old base. So for the short future, Sladow will have way more units, mostly Tech 2, while Auto will be rushing Tech 3. And it seems like that rush will be very quick. He is not stalling at all and assisted by like 40 engineers. that's already halfway.
They have a lot of interceptors on the
Yeah,
bottom.
but there's 60 engineers nearly assisting it, and that's quite a lot.
He's gonna have to move those because the Titans are gonna get stuck.
Well, everything in its own time. For
He
now,
also probably should start to reclaim some of his Tech 1 factories, because he won't have the mass to support this much spam. Because he's also spamming obsidians at his own base.
Bully's even pinging the ones to Control K.
yeah, such a team player.
But those are not exactly the ones you want to control K, because they are
The
like
ones that
out-
were right there because they didn't have any adjacency.
Oh, those. Never mind. I saw other pings. There's lots of pings from Bully. Okay, so yeah, so Sladow is now being aggressive to the bottom left. Funnily enough, the top right completely stabilized. It's not much going on there, so all the attention is gonna be for the bottom left corner. Auto is kinda tech 2 PDing up the top side, and Sladow seems to have, you know, doesn't really want to push there either. But like in low Titan numbers, they can perform pretty badly versus pillar spam if it gets surrounded, but the longer this goes on, the better it will be for Auto.
Well, Sladow's already at 70%
Yeah.
on the T3.
That's true. But I guess the support factories from Auto will be quite late, so it shouldn't be too much difference. These tanks on the bottom left, though, they've kind of been left alone, and that's lots of tech too. It's 15 pillars in total. Shouldn't really be left unattended like that.
Man, it's not that damaging. I mean, they'll kill like 5 mexes. This dumps a
Yeah,
ton
and
of
it's actually a
reclaim.
T1 Maxis, so not that much of a loss.
Yeah, it's maybe a bit too big of a raid.
If he moves, kind of stop moving his.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he doesn't necessarily have enough to count. I mean, with the Titans, the 5 Titans from the right, if those
Right, that's
are worse than he is. But he should be. Yeah, Sladow is now moving them back. Like, these army movements are a bit questionable.
Oh, come on, it's a classic pincer attack. The man was reading Tsusu, or however the hell this guy was called.
Sun Tzu.
Oh, yes.
This poor Titan from Auto is.
He's gonna get his shield back.
Yeah,
Come on.
the shield is back.
True beast.
It actually lived.
Yeah, they're both gonna get like their T3 support factories at like around the same time.
Also, I love Auto just T2 PD creeping in the middle of nowhere. It's like the most team game move ever.
Yeah,
Not even
but
Sparky.
it's 1v1 on Wonder, so I don't blame him too much. It just makes your life a lot easier. It's not necessarily necessary, but he's also kind of overdoing it a bit. But like he just needs like one shield on the PD, and then it's a lot safer. And then you can kind of ignore that for quite a long time. But the bottom, it's the Titans seem like they're going to be crushing quite badly, and he will get the reclaim. He's already getting it. He's also already up like 10k mass in reclaim.
He's also gonna get a good engagement on the top over here against this like clump of T2 units.
Oh, true, yeah. That one of those obsidians was in range and actually dealt massive damage there. Although Sladow's ASU is there as well, so probably should retreat.
Auto's ACU went all the way back to base.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's like he didn't have air at all, didn't have a shield upgrade, and in games like this, it's unless you are on the losing end, you shouldn't really use your ACU or risk losing it.
This conga line of PDs cut off all reinforcements to the Titan.
Although
It
it
actually
seems
made
like
MMO.
He's actually, yeah, he's He's actually pretty creeping at the bottom as well. I just noticed the top one.
Yeah, but I just saw the T2 engine just being literally sniped by the enemy MMLs.
Yeah, but all these PDs are kind of paying for themselves. They all have 500 mass skills, and which is the exact value of those PDs. They forced MMLs as well. They like kind of work like, even though it should be inefficient, like just because your attention is drawn everywhere. PDs tend to get value on maps like this, just like how in Crazy Rush, random tactic PDs also get like 40 kills. But it looks very scary for Sladow, mostly because Sladow only has 16 Percies at the bottom. Versus, Titans versus 26 from also. Although his Percies, Jesus Christ, goodness.
A single game from Bloodied and this happens.
Yeah, I play Bloodied, dudes. Oh no, Alto is almost stalling E. That's not good for his Percies.
They were actually both extremely close to stalling E for a long time. I was looking in, and like Sladow was on like 200 E and like perpetually like staying at like -10, +10.
Listen, that's like the god game with your E balance.
Commander under attack.
Oh boy, but the Titans from Auto actually managed to go and sneak past the enemy lines.
Yeah, he's doing the proper thing of just sending one Titan everywhere. So the enemy sends like 3 Titans to go deal with every Titan. And then you just do it again, and all the Titans will never group up. And you never have to worry about it.
Yeah, Sladow kinda needs a T3. Okay, never mind. He just finished the T3 Pigeon. Does Auto have one? No, he's making more Tech 2s. And Auto is actually stalling E right now, while he's pushing with Titans.
Yeah, this is
He's
quite
actually-
brutal. Because he's gonna lose way more Titans than he should.
Yeah, he has 8,000 mass in storage, but no E to spend it.
Oh god, another brutal raid by Auto, this time happening in the north sector of the map, as we can see some blazes in a single Titan.
The income is so tight, dude.
Holy shit, what happened to that income?
Wait, did he just lose? Wait.
Well, these Titan raids, man. They killed so much eco.
Yeah, that's way more than expected. Wasn't he like actually on par with AutoNoob?
Yeah, like 2 minutes ago the income was basically even. There was like a 50 mass difference or something. But these Titan raids, they killed like 3 Tech 2
It's
maxes.
the combination of the Titan raids and the fact he denied all the reclaim in the corner.
That as well. The top right is barely being reclaimed, which is quite important as well.
Yeah.
Like at the
Yeah.
point, that's the only reclaim left on the map.
And that's the reclaim that should actually belong to Sladow for a long time.
Sladow is gonna be the first to T3 air, but he has no mass, so it's not like he can really utilize it. Like he's, I mean, I'd say he's the first. He isn't there yet. He's only like 20% of the way, but also.
Auto's only 20% of the way there too.
Yeah, but he
Did
has
it before the TTP gen.
But he has no T3 gen, so
And
that's
well,
why.
There is the
that is
Control
bad.
K, as GGs are coming out for all of the players.
Yeah, that's It's actually what really surprises me is how well Auto is playing in these games. It's I really didn't think he was this good, to be quite honest.
I think
Oh.
Auto said the same thing about me when I faced him with Yuri.